guys, and welcome back to Krystal's Catering. On today's show we will be making oven baked jerk chicken, and I will also be going through step-by-step process of how to make the jerk seasoning and the jerk marinade for the jerk chicken. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel. This is just a quick introduction today, and yeah, let's get cooking. So we have our chicken pieces here. Then we have our brown sugar. You can use molasses, I'm just using demerara brown sugar today. Have dried thyme. If you can use fresh thyme, that would be better, but I'm just using, like I said, what I have available. I have allspice, all-purpose seasoning, nutmeg, olive oil, black pepper, and then on my chopping board I have half a lemon, as I just used half to clean the chicken, garlic, ginger, scotch bonnet pepper. I'm only using one scotch bonnet pepper as my family don't like too much heat. I would recommend using 2 if I was cooking for myself, but then if you want it really spicy you can use 3 to 4. I'm just using the 1 today. And then I have about 4 sprigs of fresh scallion or spring onion. I also have my blender behind there, which I'll be using to blend the ingredients. You can also just invest in a jerk seasoning that's already pre-made. It can be equally as tasty and delicious, but I'm going to go through the steps of making your own jerk seasoning today. I just want to crush them with the side of the knife just so we can get all the juices out. Hopefully you was able to see that. I'm going to cut my scotch bonnet just into like 4 pieces. And I'm going to keep the seeds because that's where the heat's going to come from. You can still add scotch bonnet and have it not as spicy if you want to just remove the seeds, but I want it quite spicy. I'm just going to chop this into about 4 pieces as well. I'm now going to add in the dried seasonings. So I'm just going to add a little bit of nutmeg, not too much, just about that much. Then my allspice. If you don't want to use allspice, you can use pimento seeds. It's used for jerk chicken, but it can also be put in cakes. So yeah, it's a very all-round ingredient. I'm going to be adding in the last of my thyme that I have. Seems like it's done, but okay. Spoon of brown sugar. All-purpose seasoning. I like to add quite a lot of all-purpose seasoning. And then also have black pepper here. So we now have our powdered seasonings, our vegetables, so we just need to add a little bit of lemon juice. And some olive oil before blending. I'll add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Here are the ingredients that we need for the jerk seasoning. Right, so I forgot to add one more ingredient, which is my browning. So it is a really nice consistency and it's ready to be poured all over the chicken. So I've got my chicken here, which I have stabbed a couple of times just so that the flavour can get to the bone. Leave this blended mixture to the side because I'm going to add water to it and add it to the chicken shortly. When I made the marinade, I only filled up about 1/4 of the blender. I do have a small blender. You can make more and you can store it in the fridge. The lemon juice that you added will actually preserve it, so make it last longer, a week or 2. Or you can just make the amount that I've just made just for the one-time cooking. It is completely up to you. You can use it for fish, for pork, for chicken obviously. Try to get it underneath the skin as much as possible as well. I don't want it just to be on the skin, I want it actually inside on the chicken as well. You can take the skin off as well, that's another thing. I've left mine on today because I don't mind chicken skin once I've washed it. So it's now day 2 and we have our jerk chicken here, which is looking wonderful, I must say. We're just going to add it to my Pyrex dish. I'm not going to be adding any more oil because we already added oil to the marinade yesterday. So yeah, it smells really good. I'm just going to turn them over now. As you can see at the bottom, it's creating a nice gravy of its own, but I am still going to make a jerk sauce. So remember I said about the sauce earlier, I just added a little bit of water to it. I'm just going to, so before I put the chicken back in the oven, I'm just going to drain out the gravy, the juices, so I can make a separate gravy. And that will also make sure that the chicken is able to cook down nicely. I'm just going to leave a little bit in there. So yeah, we have this for the base of the gravy, and the chicken is going to go in the oven. So I'm now just going to make a quick gravy. So I've just added a little bit of water to the jerk seasoning that we had. I'm going to add in some plain flour. Add in a block of coconut cream. So I've just took the jerk chicken out of the oven now. It's looking nice, you can tell by its nice colour that's on the skin, it looks so good. So now I'm just going to wait for the gravy to cook. I've made my rice and peas, I'll add the rice and peas tutorial as well. And yeah, it's nicely cooked and ready to eat. Taste testing time. Even though I only used the one Scotch bonnet, this is still a bit spicy. I still could have done with another one because I love my spice, but I'm just saying the one Scotch bonnet alone gives it all the extra flavour that it needs. The jerk sauce that I made is very good. I made one, if you saw on the plate, that was with a little bit of tomato ketchup, a little bit of the gravy, hot sauce and brown sugar. The skin is nice and crispy. I definitely see why this is one of the most popular and most searched dishes across the world. If you type in world's most popular dishes, jerk chicken is one of the first ones that comes up. I think it is the first one that comes up. Fact of the day. Yeah, it's tasty. I can taste the ginger, the thyme, the spice. It's got everything it needs. I'm happy. Until next time, guys. Bye.